Hey guys, Finlox here, back with our blind, semi-blind playthrough of Morrowind. So last time we got a little bit farther, as in we talked to some people and figured out where.
You do not please us.
I'm sorry, it's because I stink, isn't it? It's because yeah, we found out a little bit about where Caius is. We'll talk to Sugarlips and see if we can maybe join the Thieves Guild. Probably not. You want to join the Thieves Guild? Yes. You look like you may have some skill. You want to join, or maybe you want to know what we're all about? Here are the rules. Just remember, there is honor among thieves. Do not steal from a brother thief. Everyone else is a mark. Do not attack a brother thief. Do what you will to everyone else. If you have a price on your head, we have ways of taking care of it. If you break these rules, you must speak with one of the masterminds here in Vardenfell to regain your good standing. Think you can handle it? Is that it? Don't steal. Don't steal from a thief. Don't attack a thief. That's all. So basically, don't do anything to other members of the Thieves Guild. That's fair. Sure, we'll join. Why not? You're now a toad in the Thieves Guild. Welcome, Brother Loxley. Talk to me when you want some odd jobs to do and you think you're ready for advancement. If you have a price on your head, there are those you can talk to as well. I'm a terrible thief. I'm a terrible thief. Barter. Serve higher ranks only, Sarah. Sorry, but Sugarlips must follow the rules. Training is only for higher ranks as well. That's fair. What about advancement? No one questions your skills as a thief, but some question your loyalty. You should do more jobs for your brother thieves. Alright. Sugarlips is in the guild. Yep. Backwater town of Fishermen, southwest of Balmora. You can follow an old trail down the river Odai to get there. We probably should, just to see what's there. But first, Caius Casadas. I remember seeing the meme about his shirtless body or whatever, so we'll go, you know, drink that in. A good friend of Habasi wants a diamond. Nalkaria the alchemist has diamonds. Oh, really? Tell me about diamonds. A friend wants a diamond from Habasi. Nalkaria of Whitehaven had diamonds last time Habasi sniffed out her store. Bring Habasi a diamond. Okay. Well. You're already a toad in the Thieves Guild, Loxley. Dummy. Her shop is on the northwest side of town. Go across the river, turn right, and keep going. If you reach the temple, turn left. Alright. Price on your head. If there's a price on your head, there are a few people who can make it go away. In Balmora, talk to Fane Real. In Aldrune, it's Tongue Toad. In Sadrithmora, Racinia. And you should speak to Crazy Legs Arantamo in Vivek. They're the people who can take care of those nasty bounties for a price. Well, I'm sure it's a cheaper price than just paying the bounty ourselves, right? Rules. Yep. Do not steal from a thief. Everyone else is a mark. Do not attack a thief. Do what you will to everyone else. Cool. Soul's time. Thieves Guild. Yes, Toad. What do you need to know? Oh, hey. They're happy with us. A little bit, because we're in the guild, so, you know, yeah. Cool. Alright, let's, Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, although it is cool. Oh, hang on, I could... Oh, there we go. Look at me in my fancy shirt. My mismatched stuff. So I did look into the, I skimmed through the manual. I read some of it and skimmed some other stuff. Apparently you can resize any of these windows or hide them. Okay. Well, how do I... Okay. I was like, I thought, oh yeah, double click. Right. What is this? Is this something? Well, how do I... Alright, that gets rid of the mini section. So what about there? Oh. Oh, weird. The current spell down here goes away as well. Interesting. Right, how do I know what's stolen stuff? It said they, you know, any of your stolen stuff they would take if you get arrested. Or presumably if a guard catches you as well, and they're like, go to jail or resist arrest or pay the fine or whatever. I don't know. Also, the alchemy thing, it did say eating stuff was the best way to figure it out, but if you hover over it and it's so it said you'd only figure out the first thing in the list from eating it, which I guess makes sense. But if it's a question mark, your skill isn't high enough to figure out what it is anyway. So I don't know how I'm getting some stuff, but sneak is 0. Oh, it's a minor skill though, so that's good. It said 10. Is it 10 major skills or 10 major and minor? And then when you level, that gives you the more, like, for example, acrobatics, we've done a couple, but that's strength. So that gives a bonus if we pick it. A bonus to our, like with each level up, you get to choose 3 things to increase, and whatever these govern, whatever skills these govern get a bonus for that level up, I suppose. So, seems fair. Seems fair. You'll want to try and focus on the ones that you use. All right, back to talking. I mean, we could just steal some of these things, but... Right, and you advance by doing jobs. So that's cool. 4 people to talk to.
You have questions?
More... Oh, wait. Tell me about my... Here we go. Faction, Thieves Guild. Next rank, Wet Ear. Agility 30, Personality 30. What does that mean? Does my personality have to be 30 before I can get promoted? I bet it does, which means if I'm not putting stuff into personality, I'm never going to advance too far. But a minor rank is okay. That'll give us access to the services. Or some services, right? Like, join the Mages Guild, and you can use beds. And then when the Dark Brotherhood assassin comes for us, and there might even be more than one, you know, that'll help. You know, you sleep there, and then when they start attacking us, the other mages will presumably help kill it. Alright. Yeah, I can join some of these guilds, but advancing in them is going to be another thing. Favorite skills need 1 skill at 10. But that also means it doesn't have to be one of your major skills, right? Anyway, that's cool. Sign the warrior. Alright. You're a new face. What can I tell you about Balmora? I like to swap the latest rumors when there's something juicy enough to gossip about, or maybe if you have a little secret, maybe I have one to trade. You can barter? Oh, it's presumably because I'm in the Thieves Guild. This whole place is a den of villainy. Whatever that is. Chirinir is in the guild. Interesting. Man, I don't know how you know. Balmora. And also my reputation is a little bit higher. It'd probably be 10 points below that. Otherwise. Fighters Guild. Mages Guild. Temple. Caius. The old gray hair gobbles sugar like Scuttle. Tyranneer is surprised he still walks, but it doesn't affect him. That is the mark of a long-time user. Yeah. So you eat it? Moon sugar. So he just gobbles the moon sugar, or he drinks the skooma? Either way, it's ingested, so I wonder what it is. Don't trust you enough. Yep. Maybe they're against the Tong. Maybe it's the Tong versus the Thieves Guild. Foreigners. Interesting, because you're not a Dunmer, which automatically marks you as a foreigner. Moon Moth. Okay. Boyada. Great houses. Guild Guide. Imperial Cult. Latest rumors. Yep. Little advice. Keep a good sense of your surroundings. No matter how good you're sneaking, you're always better off if no one is around. Yep. Always carry a jug of Sujamma with you. That burst of strength and the ability to penetrate armor and deal serious damage will give you the one-time punch to face an opponent you normally can't handle. Fair enough. Morrowind lore. I'm a thief. I was born to be a thief. I love to sneak around in rich people's houses and liberate their possessions. I enjoy puzzling out the security provisions on doors and chests, thrilling to the challenge and suspense of picking locks and disarming traps. I can sell you the tools of the trade, the lockpick and probe. I can train you to be a better thief yourself, but you must make a generous contribution to my retirement fund. Fair enough. Our shop is a 2-story building on the northwest side of town. Outlander. Yep, yeah. Services. Silt Strider. Yep, we're in the South Wall. Thieves Guild. Any jobs or leads for me, Toad? Sadly, no. Who's that dude? He has a shield, too. Only he stands...
Questions?
Yes. Okay. He's a mage. Oh, you could probably tell because of his clothes as well. Spells. What? I don't offer any services. Who told you that? It's in your menu. Service refusal. So he's probably part of the Mages Guild then. That would be my guess. I'm only he stands there healer. Ah. Okay. I don't know what your business with him is, but be careful. Caius Casadus may appear to be a pathetic old man, but don't judge by appearances. Some people made that mistake a while ago, and now they're not with us anymore. Yeah, he's got that body. Let's see. Fighters Guild. Fort Moon Moth. Okay. Talk to Sugar Lips, yep. Latest rumors. Sia has a little bit of a sweet tooth, if you know what I mean. I heard her connection hasn't arrived yet, though, and she's been acting a bit jumpy. Okay, maybe we could just sell her some. If you're heading into the backcountry, always carry a couple of Restore Health, Restore Fatigue, Cure Disease, Cure Blight. Yep. I'm not at the point where I can prep for adventure yet. Talk to everyone. Yep. Worn out weapons and armor work poorly. Repair them yourself if you have some skill, or take them to a smith for repair. I'm a healer. I've sworn solemn oaths in the College of Restoration to heal the afflicted and cure the diseased, but I've also studied both the unarmed, unarmored martial art of the Khajiit, and which is strange because you're Argonian, and the light armored and blunt weapon styles of the Imperial West, both for self-defense and for disabling or killing dangerous opponents. I sell spells. I'm a spell maker who creates spells to your specifications. I can also teach you in my skills for a fee. So can I purchase spells from you now, or are you still going to refuse me even after you just told me that you would? Okay. All right, I think that is all.
Let's get this over with quickly.
So you're probably in the Fighters Guild then, I would guess. There's a loot and a book. Let's see. Warrior, yep. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting old fellow, been in Balmora a long time, since before the district reorganization. Been in some trouble, but he apparently knows some people. Goes off for a while, then comes back. He's a veteran, I think. Has friends over at Fort Moonmoth. Don't know where he gets his money, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't legal. Okay. Interesting, you just tell me to talk to Sugar Lips, but that's cool. Okay. Well, if you're considering a mercenary career, the Fighters Guild isn't too choosy. No, don't take offense, I just mean the relaxed, easygoing, give along, get along. Legion is a lot tougher outfit, fussy about ends and means, but if you follow me. And those House Redoran people, well, they are tough and sharp, but a bit tiresome in the duty and honor line. Interesting, so it's Fighters Guild, Legion, Imperial Legion, I think, and House Redoran. They're all fighter factions, I guess, but who knows? Let's see. Yep. Self-defense is authorized, yeah. Slavery is protected by law in Morrowind. Slavery is illegal throughout the rest of the Empire, but some Dunmer still defend their ancient right to own slaves. In Morrowind, slaves are bound by enchanted slaver bracers. Yes, I got a couple of those. The bracers drain the magicka from the slaves, so they can't use magic to escape. Unless you have a key, you can't get the slave bracers off. The Emperor should put a stop to slavery, but the Dunmer claim the right to own slaves is guaranteed by the armistice. Interesting, so there was a war with the Empire? I'm a warrior by trade, I know how to fight when necessary, but much rather look so tough that the critters give up or run away when they see me. Personally, I favor long blades of all kinds. They use long blades of many different styles and craftsmanship here in Morrowind, and I wear medium armor for a decent balance of protection and mobility. But I train with various weapon types and armor types, and like any good warrior, I'm my own armor. Don't want to fight with worn weapons in worn armor. Yeah, something else the manual said was that the chop, slash, and thrust is based on your movement. So if you stay still, it's chop. I think side to side is slash, and then forward and back is thrust. Okay. You think if I keep asking all these people about this person and all of a sudden a diamond goes missing, she'd notice? Okay. South wall, that's here. And yes, specific place. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna try joining all the guilds.
Why do you approach?
Chill out.
What do you want?
Let's see. How do you know my name? I assume I can barter. What do you got? Guide to Aldrune, Balmora, Guide to Vivek, The Real Baranzia version 2, Wild Elves. I was hoping to... I mean, I probably want these, but yeah, for the moment we'll be cool, you know. What you could train? Oh, speech and alchemy. Yeah. All right. I'm in the guild. Oh, is this the dude that can get rid of my... He's in the Thieves Guild. He can get rid of my, That's not a problem for you now. Yes, you're the one. Okay, cool. I'll probably need to remember that. When he talks about he's in the guild, it doesn't mean he's a Thieves Guild, but yeah. Okay. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild. Let's see. Right. On a Tong. You know, I bet I could just kill, like as part of the Thieves Guild, you could probably just kill people and just take their stuff, and that still counts as stealing, you know? So you might be a fighter, but you could just take people out and then you're good. Which I think is different than in Oblivion. And maybe even Skyrim. I think in one of those they're like, we're not the Fighters Guild, don't be killing people. That's not what we do. Probably because of this. Probably because you could just, you know, if there's no witnesses, right? Okay. Oh, excuse me. Any new stuff there? Nope. Great houses. Guild Guide. House Lalu. Oh, wait. Have I read this before? Maybe. One of the 3 Dunmer Great Houses with holdings on Vardenfell. Always been loyal to the Emperor and the Empire. They welcome Imperial Law and the Imperial Law. That's a new one. And the legions in freedom of trade and religion. We still respect the old Dunmer ways, the ancestors, the temple, and the noble houses, but times change and the empire changes with the times. House Lalu hopes to live in peace and harmony with the other races and share in the growth and prosperity of the empire. Yeah, they're merchants. Okay. Imperial Law. Oh, that was the other thing. So they talk about the temple and stuff. It's possible I took damage to personality from one of those mages in one of the smugglers, right? And they said the only way to restore that is with a restore whatever. So probably the temple would be able to fix that as well, but it's not a disease, presumably, and it's not a... I don't know. Okay. All right, let's see. An adventurer should know the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault, pickpocketing, and trespassing are minor crimes. Verbal assault? Wow. Are minor crimes punished by fines or hard labor? Theft and foul murder are felonies. Theft is punished by fines proportional to the value of the property stolen or by hard labor. Foul murder is punishable... Oh. Uh-huh. Spam. Let's see. Where was I? Theft is punished by fines proportional to the value of the property stolen or by hard labor. Foul murder is punishable by fines of at least 1,000 drakes or by hard labor. Fines and compensation are determined by magistrates and may be paid to guards in place of fines. The criminal may serve extended sentences of hard labor. The work camps are hard places for hard men, and for each day served, expect to lose some hard-earned skill as a result of physical, mental, or emotional punishment. Yeah. That's rough. Don't risk a frontal confrontation with anything. When in doubt, sneak. Yep, dwarven stuff. Morrowind lore. Let me tell you a little bit about the Blight. The Blight is a weather phenomenon associated with Vardenfell's colossal volcano Right Mountain, persistent within the Ghost Fence, that is within the crater and on the volcano's slopes, and intermittent near the volcano. The Blight is a health-threatening, ash-heavy volcanic cloud. Plants and creatures exposed to the Blight may contract a variety of Blight diseases, so stay away from Red Mountain and the Blight, unless you're some mighty hero or wizard. Yeah, we're definitely not. And I assume this game doesn't screw around, right? Like, you probably go up there, and you just, if you're not prepared for it, it just gets you, right? It's not necessarily cruel, but they're telling you, hey, don't go up there. It's dangerous up there. I'm a savant. I'm a man of wide learning and cosmopolitan tastes, a well-traveled man, educated, refined in manner, able to converse on various topics with authority, and a man ever ready to defend his honor and the honor of my companions. In short, you see before you a gentleman. I can discourse upon history, speechcraft, language, and customs, and for a fee, I offer training that will permit you to share a few of my many virtues. Wow, you're a stud. Services. Silt Striders. Yep, South Wall specific place. Yeah. And the Thieves Guild. Any jobs or leads for me, Toad? What does that mean? Does that mean when we get the diamond, we just give it to them? Is that good? So, theoretically, right. The manual said that
Its scent is unfamiliar.
yeah. So the fact that the icon is not appear, the icon only refers to us being hidden. It has nothing to do with whether we're actually gaining the skill or not. So, is the skill 0? That's probably about right. Should I... What do I have for boots? Iron Greaves. I assume you have to be successful at it to gain the skill. So should I take the boots off? Should I wear, like, shoes or something? I mean, I'm a fighter anyway, but even so... Well, technically I'm an archer. Alright. We're going out the front door. Oh, the clouds are moving. That's awesome. And that is the moon, not the same planet. Alright, so you said... Go right, up the stairs. And then, I know we're sneaking. It's silly. Then go left, down the street. So it's maybe that house. Is it on the map? No, not yet. If nobody's around to see you sneak, does it count? Alright, let's see who these are. Volar. Caius Casadus. Right on. So the directions were good then. Am I sneaking at all? Am I gaining sneak? No. Maybe it'd be better to just run. I bet it's the boots. They said something about the boots. Alright, well, we're here. It only took me however many hours. There's that body. To be fair, though, that is very muscular.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt.
Good call. What? Yes, I'm Caius Casadus, but what do you mean you were told to report to Caius Casadus? What are you talking about? I'm just an old man with a skooma problem. Okay. Yeah. Okay, a little advice. How do you know when you've been given a task too tough for you? You have to decide. If it seems too tough, it probably is. Guild stewards and faction leaders don't really know how much you can handle, and some don't care. You have to look out for yourself. But as long as you haven't been given a deadline for completion, it's usually smart to wait and tackle those tough jobs after you're stronger and better equipped. Cool. Rules. Well, let's report first. So, you say your name is Loxley and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it. Yes. Yes, very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. And that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Loxley? Yeah. Right, so this is as far as I've gotten, basically. We find out he's... the Blades... I guess... Well, I'm supposed to follow your orders. They said something along those lines. Sure. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Loxley. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. Oof. Means we're definitely going to be in need of some stuff. Like he's like, hey, you better level up your fighting abilities. That's also, it's cool, right? We can use his bed to rest, but don't touch any of his stuff. Got it. Okay. I can give you orders right away. I'm not really in a hurry, but as long as there's no time limit. Because he just told us that, right? Oh, interesting. I had to, like, click on it to scroll, or, you know. What training do you offer? Unarmored, speechcraft, hand-to-hand. Personality. I wonder if there's trainers or ways to just improve, like, your actual stats, like personality. Can you just purchase levels in it? Probably not. These Blades agents offer training, not free of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rithleen, Tirmylin, and Nine Toes here in Balmora. Nine Toes, the name I recognize because of the house. In Caldera, see Serene Leorin. In Aldrun, see Gildan. Shurvar Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Aldrun, and alone the scout can be found at Errol's trade house in Seyda-Neen. Oh, yes. Alright, well, tell me about the Blades. We're spies. We're the Emperor's hidden eyes and ears in the provinces. We watch the Emperor's enemies. We look for opportunities. We make reports. And when the Emperor commands, we obey. But we're only one of many guilds and factions in Morrowind. You should know a little about Morrowind politics before you get involved with any of these other groups. Might be too late. But it's okay. I'm the Imperial Spy Master for Morrowind. Wow, that's high up there. And since I'm the ranking Blades agent in Morrowind, you report to me. You follow orders, we'll get along fine. The Kamana Tong is Morrowind's native criminal syndicate. They're tough and ruthless and have connections in the higher ranks of House Hlalu. The Kamana Tong compete directly with the Thieves Guild for control of illegal trade, and Kamana Tong will not tolerate competition. Compared with the Kamana Tong, the Thieves Guild is relatively decent and honorable, certainly less brutal. They don't accept Outlanders as members. Forget about it. You're talking about the Kamana Tong that don't accept Outlanders. Alright. Alone, the scout is usually found at Rill's trade house in Seyda-Neen. You know where that is. You arrived in Seyda-Neen by boat. So if you didn't notice there was a second floor, that's where you go. Fighters Guild. Professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and training of mercenaries. Oh. So they're Imperial as well. Training goods services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. You have to start your service with Ida's Fireeye, the Belmora guild steward. She's new, and I don't know her well. Perseus Mercurius, the Aldrun Guards guild steward, I know and trust, but he only handles higher ranking assignments. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. You get different assignments as you get higher ranked. Moonmouth Fort is the Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside of town. Rad Hardheart is the knight in charge. Between the Imperial Legions and Imperial Cult staff, they have about a dozen service providers out there. Nightblade Gildan lives in Aldrun, the Redorian district seat north of here, beyond Caldera. Gildan is in the southeast corner of town, in a house to the right of the steps up to the temple. Journal updated. That's another Blades member, right? Yeah. Yep. A blade trainer. And we need to see them to get basically training. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got the Mages Guild thing. Strange, but that's okay. Well, right, because now it's Mages Guild, not just Balmora Mages Guild. Okay. Groups favoring your Imperial interests are the Blades, Imperial Cult, Imperial Legion, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Thieves Guild. That makes sense, actually. So if you want to stay on the side of the Imperium, or the Empire, then Thieves Guild's okay. Groups favoring native Dunmer interests are House Redrun, Hlalu, Telvanni, the Temple, the Moragtong, Kamanatong, and the Ashlanders. Lots of politics. Lots and lots of politics. I don't know much about the much about the Ashlanders. Most people say they're murderous savages, but most people are idiots. It's true. I know they hate their they hate their settled Dunmer cousins almost as much as they hate Westerners. They must be tough to live in the Ashlands. I don't think Outlanders can become members of the tribes. I don't know why anyone would want to. The Ashlands are where the Blades, or not the Blades, the Blight is. Okay, so where was I? Tell me about Hlalu. One of the 3 Dunmer great houses on Vardenfell. They're loyal supporters of the Empire, open-minded in religious and cultural matters, and greedy and ambitious in the best Imperial tradition. It's difficult to rise in their ranks in Outlander, but the great houses hold the power in Morrowind. Talk to Hlalu counselors if you want to become a Hlalu retainer. Didn't you say I need to be careful of... I need to understand more about factions before I start doing stuff? Or be aware of politics before I join factions. House Redrun is one of 3 Dunmer great houses on Vardenfell. A very serious and honorable bunch. It's difficult for an Outlander to join or rise in their ranks, but the great houses are where the power lies. Yep. Okay. Tell me about Telvanni. One of 3 Dunmer great houses. Nobles are 1,000-year-old wizards. Telvanni are supposed to hate politics, foreigners, and just about everything else, but the Vardenfell Telvanni are apparently more ambitious and adventurous than most. I don't know much about them, but they do hire Western mercenaries, and some even rise to higher ranks. Talk to Telvanni counselors if you want to become a Telvanni retainer. Imperial Cult worships the 9 divines. The Aedra, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kiarnareth, Julianos, and Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. Who becomes Talos, I believe. In Morrowind, it's partly maintaining the faith for Outlanders like us, and partly a missionary cult, bringing enlightenment to the heathen Dunmer. You can see Summitus Vonus at Fort Moonmouth to join, but you have to go to Ebonheart if you want to become a lay servant. There's gonna be a difference. Imperial Legion has several fort garrisons here on Vardenfell. Lower ranks handle law enforcement, escorts, rescues dangerous predators, diseased and blighted beasts, and so forth. Only one fort accepts recruits, Fort Darius in Nisus. Nisus is a frontier outpost isolated, a little rough, but good experience. If you're interested, see this person. Lay servants serve the Imperial cult by doing various tasks. Not a lot of excitement, but safe, honorable, and rewarding. First, you have to join the Imperial cult, then go to the Imperial chapels in Eberhard to get work. See Sinolian Novice to become a lay healer. See Ilias, I guess that's an I. Ilias Trupter to become an almoner, a fundraiser. Go get money. CK to become a shrine sergeant. They do the most dangerous jobs. So there's the Imperial cult. And... well, I guess Imperial cult is lay servant. And Imperial Legion is something else. Okay. A little strange, but okay. Little advice. Right. Mages Guild. Guild for the Arcane Arts, where you go to find wizards for hire. Training goods and services are cheaper for members. Guild stewards know where to find work. You want to be a wizard, join and work your way up the ranks. Mages Guild here is a better bet than the Fighters Guild. Why? Athros is the guild steward. Got a chip on her shoulder, but her apprentice, Adjura, seems okay for a Khajiit. Morag Tong is a guild of executioners and assassins, completely legal and guided by a strict code of conduct. It's an ancient Dunmer society steeped in tradition, but I know and respect a few Westerners who belong to the Morag Tong. They are nothing like the Dark Brotherhood. I have no idea how to join them. Okay, so there's Kamana Tong, which is a criminal syndicate, and the Morag Tong, which are the assassins. And, yeah. Okay. Nine Toes. To get to Hunter Nine Toes, leave my door facing south, go right down the steps, turn left to head south, looking for his door on your left. We'll say orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new, and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with Fighters Guild or Mages Guild or Imperial Cult or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience, or go out on your own, look for freelance work or trouble. Then when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. So basically, get a reputation. But how much of reputation do we need? I don't know. Basically, you can't be new. Okay. 200 gold. Do you have a question about the blade trainers? Nothing at the moment. Rithleen. Warrior Rithleen lives 2 houses south, upstairs. The rules for the blades are simple. Follow orders, my orders. Don't steal from the blades. Don't attack anyone from the blades. Simple rules. Follow them or you'll be expelled. And once you're expelled, you're out forever. Yeah, and presumably you need to follow his... I mean, maybe you don't need to stay in the blades, but, you know. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, basically just don't... don't steal from the blades. So how do I know if, like, the shopkeeper is a blade? I guess you save before stealing, because stealing... It's like everybody's part of some guild, you know? Alright, services. We have our own Blades trainers, of course. There's many public services available in Balmora. Members get better prices from guild services. Yep. Shorvar Horsemouth, Master at Arms Shorvar Horsemouth, lives in a Gwar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere west of Caldera. I've only been there once and I couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Solstice time. Shireen Leorin. Mage Shireen Leorin is in the Caldera, the next town north. Her half timber and stone house north sits between the twin towers of the North Gate and the Governor's Hall. The Tribunal Temple is the native religion. They worship 3 god kings, Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek, who are known together as the Tribunal. We usually just call it the Temple. They're narrow-minded and superstitious, but I find a lot to admire, particularly their concern for the poor. They accept Outlanders as members, but few Outlanders join except for their services. Talk to Feldrilo Sadri at the Balmora Temple if you're thinking about joining. Dude, I don't know, there's like 9 freaking factions. In the rest of the Empire, the Thieves Guild is a more or less organized group of local criminal syndicates governing illegal trade in their communities. Here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is the newcomer. The established local crime lords called the Kamanatong. Thieves Guild doesn't advertise, partly because to avoid the law, and partly to avoid the Kamanatong, who have sworn to destroy the upstart Thieves Guild. And yet I found them pretty freaking easily. Sugar Lips Habasi over at the south wall is the local guild boss. Healer Tiermelin lives 2 houses south downstairs. Journal is updated. Alright, so he wants us to... Should I try orders again? Oh. Ready for orders? Good. Talk to Hasfat Antabolus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Neverarian secret cult and the 6th House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antabolus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Your journal has been updated. Alright, well. Did you say take them? Let's see. Crap. Alright, well. I don't know if you said take them, but we won't take them. We'll raid them just to be safe. Alright guys, well that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. This is super slow. I'm going to stop here though. Yeah. And then next time we'll try and do some stuff actually. Maybe join the Fighters Guild or whatever. As always, guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do try and read all of them, assuming I see them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. Usually takes me a few days. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I mean, it's pretty simple when I got some like stewed tomatoes and peppers in a little can. It's like Rotel, I think that's the brand. But I got the generic brand. And I've just been mixing it with some shredded chicken, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.